see what it is. We back at it. Top 10 dark celebrities and real scary cults. Y'all ready? I'm ready. This part one of it. We're going to check out part two after. Let's hit that like button.
At number 10 is David and Patricia Arquette. David and Patricia Arquette have both spoken, but they're very much still around today. Hello everyone, and welcome back to our channel. I'm your host Emily, and today we're counting down our list of the top 10 dark celebrities in real scary cults. Coming in at number 10 is David and Patricia Arquette. David and Patricia Arquette have both spoken about being born into Skymont Subid, and now if you've never heard of this group, don't worry, you're not alone.
I know about David Arquette, man. That dude. I like his movies, but that guy got a real dark side.
The group is alternately described as a cult or commune. The Subid movement was founded in the 1920s and is described as an international spiritual philosophy that emphasizes the awakening of one's inner self as part of the process of finding more fulfillment in life. Now, the Arquette kids were born into this group that their parents had started with their friends based on the Subid spiritual movement. Despite the peace-oriented beliefs of the group, the Arquette children have shared that their own home was less than ideal. They started it with a bunch of their friends, and they wanted to kind of build this utopian society, Patricia Arquette said on Oprah. She said the commune had no electricity or bathrooms, and I don't think there was running water. Number 9. Rose McGowan. Rose McGowan grew up in a cult that has had many names over the years. The Family International is a California-based cult that has been known by two other names, Children of God and its original name, Teens for Christ. Now, the organization is sometimes referred to as the Family of Love. Confusing, I know. Now, in the beginning, the organization encouraged its members to shun the outside world known as the system. The founder, David Berg, died in 1994, and his wife took over. Now, Rose's father, Daniel, was actually head of the cult's Italian chapter. Fortunately, her parents left the movement in 1978, and the rest of her childhood was spent living in various European cities. Rose has spoken about the experience extensively and has never had a positive word to say. In 2011, she told People, "I remember watching how the cult's men were with women. The women were basically there to serve them." Rose also says the organization used children as a bargaining chip. The group encouraged you to have a lot of kids as fast as you could. Then if you made plans to leave, they would lean on you. You know, maybe your kids would disappear. Now, unfortunately, the organization continues today and remains based in Huntington Beach, California. Number 8. Glenn Close.
That don't surprise me.
Glenn Close revealed in 2014 that she spent nearly all of her childhood and teen years in a cult. Her father, William Teleferro Close, was a doctor who joined the Moral Rearmament cult when she was only 7. Moral Rearmament was an international moral and spiritual movement that in 1938 developed from American minister Frank Buckman's Oxford group. Frank headed MRA for 23 years until his death in 1961. In 2001, the movement was renamed Initiatives of Change. Glenn shared that the experience of being raised in the group had her questioning what was real about herself. "I wouldn't trust any of my instincts because my beliefs had all been dictated to me." She added, "You basically weren't allowed to do anything, or you were made to feel guilty about any unnatural desire. If you talk to anybody who is in a group that basically dictates how you're supposed to live and what you're supposed to say and how you're supposed to feel, from the time you're 7 till the time you're 22, it has a profound impact on you." Number 7. Andrew Keegan. While many remember actor Andrew Keegan from the 10 Things I Hate About You film, he actually founded the spiritual community Full Circle in 2014. He claims his organization passionately seeks out to inspire and empower the community to co-create a better world. Vice characterized the organization as a new religion, while other outlets called it a cult. In 2015, Vulture described the group in this way: "The actual theology of the group is tough to pin down, but it seems to loosely follow Hinduism, or at least Russell Brand's Sanskrit tattoo version of it." Then in May 2015, the Full Circle Temple was raided by California Department of Alcoholic Beverages Control officers.
What?
Yo, I cannot believe these shorts from Fabletics are 2 for $24. Look at the shorts I used to wear to the gym.
let it.
The raid was apparently related to Full Circle's distribution of kombucha, a fermented beverage made from sweet black tea. A spokesperson for the temple stated that they were unaware that they needed a license to distribute kombucha. Full Circle closed in 2017 because of financial difficulties, largely due to a sharp increase in property values in the area due to Google and Snapchat moving into the neighborhood. Number 6. Michelle Pfeiffer. Wiley Brooks, the founder of a diet cult called breatharianism, preached a daily intake of nothing but sand and dust. Yet no eating or drinking water was allowed. It was sold as a way to keep skinny while expanding.
Did they say no eating or drinking? She say no eating or drinking water wasn't allowed? What you supposed to do? You gonna die if you don't eat or you don't drink. Your body gonna shut down. What they got? I'm interested to see what they got.
Spiritual consciousness. It gained a large following in the 1980s, even in Hollywood. Wiley was famous for spreading the gospel that humans could live on air alone. He claimed he hadn't eaten in 19 years. To his followers,
he ain't ate 19 years. He crazy.
Binge was an unforgettable sin. Now in 2013, Michelle Pfeiffer revealed that she spent part of her early career in this cult. She told Stella magazine they worked with weights and put people on diets. Their thing was vegetarianism. They were very controlling. I wasn't living with them, but I was there a lot and they were always telling me I needed to come more. I had to pay for all the time I was there, so it was financially very draining. They believed that people in their highest state were breatharian. Now something that I find hilarious is Lavelle Leffer, who was the co-founder of the movement and Wiles' partner, revealed she caught him repeatedly breaking his own rules. In 1983, he was spotted carrying a Slurpee, hot dog, and Twinkies out of a 7-Eleven convenience store. Now he was also spotted with trays of food delivered to his hotel room in Vancouver, including chicken pies and biscuits. Leffer said he made a habit of waiting until everyone was asleep before going on a snack run. Wow, what a hypocrite. Number 5. Winona Ryder. Winona Ryder is the first to admit she had an
Winona Ryder. Winona Ryder is always in some shit, chat. Y'all remember Winona Ryder back in the day? She tried to steal some shit from Saks Fifth Avenue. When she got all that money, it was still trying to steal shit, bro. That don't surprise me. She's in this though, for real. She's a good actor, but a good thief too. And a good cult person, I guess, as well.
Unusual childhood. Her parents were close friends with the poet Allen Ginsberg and author Timothy Leary, who was also Winona's godfather. When she was 7, the family moved to a commune in Northern California. The family joined 7 others who all shared over 300 acres of land. This place is called the Rainbow Commune, and it has been around since the early 1970s. This counterculture group was heavily inspired by the famous 1969 Woodstock Festival, as well as the anti-war, pro-love movements. Though the Rainbow family boasts that it has no leader, there were 2 men largely credited for starting it. Barry Plunker and Garrick Beck were in their late 20s when they had a vision. Now, in the most serious incident at the commune, 2 women had their lives ended at a gathering in a national forest in West Virginia in 1980 after there had been brewing tension between the Rainbow family and the locals. Yep, that doesn't sound like a good place to grow up. Number 4. Tom Cruise. Scientology is a set of beliefs and practices invented by the American author L. Ron Hubbard and an associated movement. Estimates put the number of Scientologists at under 40,000 worldwide. Now, as you might know, many celebrities are part of this group, like Tom Cruise. Kate Holmes and Tom Cruise began dating.
How y'all Christmas going, chat? And just pause that, man. I hope y'all having a good Christmas, man. I hope y'all got everything y'all wanted, everything y'all asked for.
In 2005, and Kate began studying Scientology short after. In April 2006, they welcomed their first daughter, Suri, and the couple got married 7 months later and would stay together for 6 years, but unfortunately things ended badly in 2012. Despite staying pretty quiet during the divorce, immediately people speculated that Tom's dedication to Scientology had a hand in it. When asked if Kate had requested a divorce in part to protect Suri from the group, Tom said, "There's no need to protect my daughter from my religion." But he later admitted that it was in fact one of the the reasons. Now, it's since come out that Kate filed for divorce due to fear of Tom abducting their child into Scientology. Kate was granted full custody, while Tom was afforded visitation rights, but honestly, the thing that exposed Tom the most is the fact that he, all on his own, decided to choose Scientology over his daughter, and literally has not spoken to her since the split. Apparently, members are forbidden from associating with non-believers, so he cut ties, which is just sad. Number 3,
Damn,
Elvis
bro.
Presley. The self-realization
You don't cut ties with your kid, bro. That's your seed. He tweaking.
Fellowship was founded in 1920 by Paramahasana Yogananda. This group looks good on the outside, but it appears to have major problems associated with members who have left and claim the organization operates like a cult. The contents of their materials are top secret, they use bizarre behavior and thought control tactics to control members, and demand a godlike devotion to gurus to which a disciple must always be loyal throughout his lifetime and through future incarnations until he finds redemption. Now, Elvis Presley's ex-wife Priscilla once detailed Elvis's involvement in this very group. Sometime later, we were summoned to another retreat, the one that quartered Sierra de Mata, the woman who assumed leadership of the Self-Realization Fellowship after the passing of Yogananda. She was soft-spoken and natural, a person obviously at peace with herself. Elvis took to her immediately, thus began an ongoing dialogue between Elvis and Sierra de Mata that profoundly influenced his life. At the beginning of this spiritual enterprise, Elvis was wildly enthusiastic. Beyond talking of joining
You know, they say he's still alive too. He's still alive. Pac's still alive. And Pac's Acom the MC. Low key. For real.
a monastery, he wanted to form a commune. He wanted to devote his life to helping others fulfill themselves through devotional discipline. In fact, he wanted to be a leader of the Self-Realization Fellowship. Number 2, Neil Bush. Neil Bush, brother of George W. and Jeb, is reportedly part of the Unification Movement, or the Unification Church. Now, the Unification Church, known to normal people as the Moonies, was founded in 1954 in South Korea by self-proclaimed Messiah Reverend Sung Myung Moon, based on his teachings found in the Divine Principle, a book written by, you guessed it, Moon. Now, the South Korean cult came to attention of the world thanks to its mass wedding ceremonies, where hundreds of strangers would meet and marry. The Unification Church has many strange beliefs and ties to politics, with the religious group known to be anti-communist and big fans of Donald Trump. Neil Bush joined Moon on a year-long tour promoting the construction of a 400
Hey y'all, whatever happened, ain't Trump supposed to be getting his ass in trouble? Didn't he do a no-no?
$100 billion tunnel that never came to fruition. After Sung Myung Moon's death in 2012, Neil said, as controversial as Rev Moon was in the United States, I got to know him as a man whose heart was focused on bringing together people of different faiths to bridge divides. His call on people of faith to serve others is an important legacy. And coming in at number 1 is Allison Mack. The NXIVM Corporation was established by Rainer and Nancy Salzman in 1998 as a self-help organization where people could take part in seminars and learn how to make the most of their life. NXIVM was also a way for Rainer and Nancy to brainwash folks into becoming members and investing money in the cult. It was then revealed by several newspaper exposés that Rainer was using the cult to create slaves. It all got rather messy when the police became involved in 2018, and Rainer and many of his followers were arrested after a bunch of crimes. Now, one of the people arrested was Allison Mack. Her career came to a halt after she was accused of quite a few criminal acts in support of the group. Now, part of her story is even portrayed in the Lifetime film, Escaping the NXIVM Cult, A Mother's Fight to Save Her Daughter. Well, that's all for our list of the top 10 dark celebrities and real scary cults. Now, did you know about any of these celebrities? Let us know in the comments down below, and don't forget to like and subscribe to our channel. I'm your host, Emily, and we'll see you next time.
Bro, something's going crazy with celebrities everywhere. And cults. They doing all type of shit. That's crazy, man. Y'all, look, don't go too far. This is part 1. I'm about to go lock in part 2. And we're going to come back. We're going to rock out for Christmas, man. Merry Christmas once again.